Brown.
That happens wherever you go, right?
Yeah, everybody yells. Actually, like when I started doing comedy, I would go on stage and I was doing it for a couple of years, and then I go on stage sometimes and people would go, Norm, Norm. And I thought I was catching on, but it was from Cheers, right? So
they were just excited about the show Cheers?
Yeah. So like a moron, I go, hey, doing pretty good.
That's a sad thing to happen to you.
Yeah.
All right, well, happier things. You're, what are you? You're on your fourth show of the season?
Saturday Night Live, yeah.
You guys are doing and you got Quentin Tarantino this week.
Yeah, that's
Smashing
really
Pumpkins,
cool.
that's a cool show.
That's really cool.
You gotta be excited about that.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino is like so cool, you know, and,
Yeah.
and plus in the back of your head, you think maybe he'll put you in one of his movies. Although it's never
Really?
gonna happen, but
No.
maybe. But he's a great writer too, you know, and really cool. And you know, Pulp Fiction was like my favorite movie. I've seen it like 100 times.
Uh-huh.
And it was on, I thought it was on pay-per-view. It's on pay-per-view this
Yeah,
month.
that's right. They show it there, yeah.
So the other night, like I ordered it, you know, I called in and ordered it, and then I got the wrong one, and it was that porno one. It was Pump Friction. You know that one?
Oh, man.
Have you seen that one?
No, I mean, no. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was all right.
I plead. It was
you know?
okay?
Yeah, they're different movies. I mean, you know. They're not,
Really?
like Pulp Fiction is kind of a, you know, a gritty urban fable with strong characters and acting, and you know, Pump Friction is more, it's, you know, graphic sex with guys.
Yeah. I could see how they're different. Yeah.
It's like apples and oranges. You can't compare them, you know? They're both
So
good.
why would you want to? Yeah.
But I called the cable company and about an hour later and complained.
They're going to get that straightened out.
Yeah,
aren't
they got that
Good. That's good. Sex is everywhere, though. You can't, you know. You can't
I love
hide from
porn.
it.
Do you guys watch a lot of pornos? There you go. How can you not enjoy
That's what our
this?
demographic studies show. To find out who's watching. Our fans love porno. That's what we know about this show.
I always thought they should have, like, you know how they have that Dick Clark, Ed McMahon, like, blooper shows?
The blooper show, yeah.
They should have those for pornos, you know, because, you know, I'm sure they make mistakes on the set and everything. You know, it'd be funny to see, you know, like the girl going, you know, Harry, you have a huge clock. Ooh. You know, like just messing up their lines. Am I right?
And then you cut back to Ed McMahon and...
Yeah. Got back to Ed and Dick. I don't know. That's
You don't know what you're doing. You're just riffing here. You don't know.
Yeah.
You got...
But,
yeah.
I like, actually, you know, graphic sex better than... You know what bugs me is, like...
Yeah.
I like pornos and stuff. But I don't like, what I don't like is like when they try to be cute, like they have sexual like innuendo and so they pretend like it's not about sex. But all my life, you remember that show? I remember as a kid, Dating Game. Remember that show?
Yeah.
And it was a game show, but you know it was all about everything was sex. You know it was all dirty and you know that show, right?
Everything had a double meaning.
Everything
on that
had a
show.
double meaning, you know? And so the girls would ask, and then they get these guys that were like, good Lord, you know, I don't know where they'd find these guys, and get a beautiful girl, and then these three, you know, serial killer type guys behind the thing, you know? And, you know, the girl would have to ask these questions that were all had double meanings, you know, like the girl would go, you know, if I were a popsicle, what would you do to me? You know, something like that.
Right.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Then the guy would be like, well, first I'd, you know, take your wrapper off, you know, if you know what I mean, you know, and then I'd grab a hold of your big sticks there, you know, if you know what I mean, and, you know, and then I'd press you against the counter so you're broken too, you know, if you know what I mean, and then you know, I put half you in the freezer till later, you know, and it was good Lord, you know, people would be like, shocked.
Oh, I miss those days in TV. It's tough though. There's so much sex. I know you got a family. You got a kid, right?
Yeah, I got a beautiful little kid. Dylan.
How old is he?
He's 3. He's the greatest. Yeah.
Is he like what? I mean, let's just end there. He's just a great kid.
Yeah, he's like 3 now. He's reaching the age where he's kind of, they reached that kind of cruel age, you know, where it's like, you know, Lord of the Flies or something, where you got to watch him. And we got a dog, you know, a little dog.
Yeah, I know dogs, yeah.
Yeah. We call him Doogie. When I was a kid, my parents named my dog Snoopy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was completely embarrassed all the time. It's like the hackiest name you can call your dog, you know. And people go, hey, what's your dog's name? Oh, it's nothing, you know. We just say nothing. But so the point of the story is this.
Yes.
My kid is getting this cruel age, and you always got to watch him around the dog, you know, because he'll, you know, and he lies, you know, like you go, hey, what are you doing there? You shouldn't be petting his eyeball like that. He doesn't like that, you know. And he's like, no, he likes that. You told me. I go, dogs can't talk. I'm not stupid, you know.
Yeah.
And I can't even find the dog anymore because the kids always, hey, where are you, Doogie? Where to play with Dylan? Where are you? You know, I can't find him anywhere, you know. Open the cupboard, dog's in there. You know,
Not here.
Not
here.